Discuss one more problem on the measurement of tape corrections. Okay, so a line measured with the steel tape gives a length of 1000 meter. Okay, then compute the correct length at mean sea level when pull standardization equal to 15 kg. Okay, the applied pull is 23 kg. Okay, and the cross section area of the tape is 0.0645 centimeter, and E, okay, is equal to 2.11 into 10 to the power 6 kg per centimeter square. The temperature, that is a major temperature, and temperature at a standardization are 35 degrees Celsius and 15 degrees Celsius respectively. The coefficient of thermal expansion is 11.5 into 10 to the power minus 6. The difference in level of the two ends is 2 meters. Okay, it is 2 meters, and the radius of earth is 6400 kilometer. Okay, and the elevation of the baseline is above MSL is 1000 meter. Okay, so what they have told you to determine the correction for the tape. Now here all these things are given, that is a P, it is a 23 kg, the pull applied, then the pull at standardization is 15 kg, then the length of the chain is 1000 meters, then alpha is the coefficient of thermal expansion, that is 11.5 into 10 to the power minus 6. Temperature during the measurement is 35 degrees Celsius, and T naught is during standardization is 15 degrees Celsius. Then our the difference in the elevation is 2 meter. Then first we need to go for correction for full, correction for temperature, then all the other things that we need to go, and we need to do the corrections to the overall length of the tape. Now correction for the pull is Cp is equal to P minus P naught divided by AE into L. P is, it is already given, 23 kg. P naught is 15 kgs. L is 1000 meters. Then alpha, that is your area of cross section is around 0.0645 centimeter square. E, that is 2.11 into 10 to the power 6. So if we simplify it, we are going to get the correction for pull is 0.05878 meters. Now the correction for temperature, that is Ct is equal to alpha into Tm minus T naught into L, that is alpha is 11.5 into 10 to the power minus 6, Tm is 35 minus 15 into 1000. So here we are, if we solve it, right, we are going to get it as 0.24. Okay, so both are the positive. Then the slope, it is a negative. I have shown you how it will become negative. Okay, then h square is a height, the difference in the elevation, L is a length, everything is given, so it is 2 into 10 to the power minus 3. Now the correction for mean sea level, it is h divided by r into L. H is your h is it is a difference, that is 1000, and then r is 6400. They have given in terms of kilometers, so you need to convert it into meter. Length of the chain is 1000. So again the correction for MSL, if it will be in a negative. So total correction is 0.05878 plus 0.24 minus, here minus we have got 2 into 10 to the power minus 3, and then again correction for MSL, again it is into the minus. So minus 0.15625. So total correction is 0.1405. So the corrected length is, it is in terms of positive, so it is 1000 plus 0.1405. So the corrected answer is 1000.1405. Okay, so we'll solve the next type of a problem. Okay, now the measured distance measured between 2 points on a sloping ground is a distance measured between the 2 points of a sloping ground is 450 meter. Find the correction applied for horizontal distance. If the angle of slope is 10 degree, that is it is having 10 degree of slope. Okay, and then the slope in terms of 1 in 5, that is instead of giving the direct degree, they have given one vertical and 5 horizontal. Then if the distance between the elevation is, okay, if the difference between the elevation is 45 meter. Now if d is the horizontal distance, L is the nothing but the distance measured in slope, right? Now the correction to be applied in slope is, I have shown you the formula in the previous class, that is L into 1 minus cos theta. L is 450 into 1 minus cos 10. So if you solve it, the correction that you are going to apply is 6.83 meters. Okay, 6.83 meters. Now the horizontal distance correction is, it is 450, that is the distance measured, minus 6.83. So horizontal distance is 443.16 meter. It is much simpler. Okay, now this is first problem is over. Okay, now we will see second problem. Okay, now it is 1 vertical and 5 horizontal. Slope 1 in 5 means 1 vertical and 5 horizontal. Okay, now tan theta is equal to 1 divided by 5. So if we calculate theta into tan inverse 1 by 5, it will become 11 degree 19 minutes. Now the correction applied is that it is L into 1 minus cos theta, that is L is 450 minus 1 minus cos theta is 11 degrees 19 minutes. Then the correction is 8.74 minutes. Then you need to deduct the correction for horizontal distance. You need to deduct 450 minus 8.74. This correction you need to divide it from the distance measured. So here it is 441.25. Then we will see one more problem, the correction to be applied for the difference in elevation. This is also in the last class we have seen the formula, that is h square divided by 2L. H is 45, h square is 45 square, then divided by 2L is 2 into 450. Okay, so again here you are going to get it as correction applied for the difference in elevation is 2.25. So horizontal distance is again 450 minus 2.25. So the horizontal distance is 447.75. Now let's see the one more problem with related to errors with the incorrect chain length. We'll see first the formulas and then we'll discuss later. Now if there is due to the continuous usage of a chain over the rough areas, if we are going to use the chain in the rough areas, what is going to happen is the chain become too long or it will become too short over a period of time. Now if the chain is too long and then the measured distance will be less. This I have already explained in the previous classes. On the other hand, if the chain is too short, then the measured distance will be more. Okay, this I have explained in the previous classes, in the theoretical classes. Now let us see the correction to be applied for the incorrect chain length. Now if L is the true length of a chain and L dash is the faulty length of the chain, then the correction applied for a true length is L dash divided by L, that is L dash is faulty chain length divided by true length of the chain multiplied by measured length of the line. This is for the correction for the area. Now if we measure the length, if it is going to vary, then again the area is also going to vary. So the correction for area is, true area is equal to the L dash is nothing but the faulty chain length divided by L is nothing but the true chain length to the whole square into the measured area. Okay, then true volume, it is equal to L dash divided by L, that is the faulty length divided by original length, okay, or the true length, the whole cube multiplied by measured volume. So this is when there is an error in the chain length. If we use it again and again, then if the chain will become too short or it may become too long, then we need to go for the corrections. Okay, now we'll see one problem based on this. Okay, now the length of the line measured with the chain was 250 meters, that is the length of the line measured with the chain is 250 meters. Calculate the true length of the line. Okay, the length was measured with a 30-meter chain and was 10 centimeter too long. That means the faulty distance will be 30 plus it was too long. That means it is addition 30 plus 0.1 meter. Okay. So this is the first condition. Then the length of the chain was 30 meter and 30.10 at the end of the work. So incorrect length of the chain for the first condition. For the first condition, the incorrect chain length is 30.1 meter. Why it is 30.1 meter? Because it is 10 centimeter too long. Too long means we need to add. So incorrect chain length is L dash, that is 30.10 divided by L is again it is a 30, that is a true length, and measured distance is how much? It is 250. So the true length of the measured line is 250.83 meters. Then the average length during the measurement. The second condition is the length of the chain was 30 meter and 30.10 at the end of the work. So we need to take the average. So if we take the average 30 plus 30.10 divided by 2, so it will together it will become the faulty length will become 30.05. So faulty length divided by true length of the chain, that is 30.05 divided by 30 into the measured length of the line, it will become 250.416. So this is what the true length is. Now we will see one more problem. Okay, now we will see one more problem related with the area. Area, the formula is faulty length of the chain divided by true length, the whole square into the area. Okay, rectangular plot of size 400 into 200 meter was measured with the 20 meter chain. Okay, it was found that the chain used for measuring 8 centimeter too long. That means that it is a faulty distance of the chain. Then determine the plot area. The total area is equal to L dash divided by L whole square into the area. Now L dash is your faulty length of the chain, that is 20.08 divided by 20 the whole square multiplied by 400 into 200. Here the true area will become 80,641.28. Now for 400 into 200 it will become 80,000 square meter. It is okay, it has been measured, but it is with the faulty chain. Okay, it is measured with the faulty chain. Okay, so now if the chain is with the faulty, then whatever with that faulty chain, the area that you have measured is 80,641.28. Okay, so this is what the formulas regarding with respect to the incorrect chain length. Okay, now we'll solve some more problem in the next class with related with the different conditions. Okay, thank you.